Imagine you're walking through a perfectly ordinary building, and then, without warning, you slip through the wall. Not through a door, not through a window, through the wall itself. And on the other side is something that should not exist. Endless yellow rooms, humming fluorescent lights, malformed furniture stretching into infinity, and the unmistakable sensation that something in the dark is already walking toward you. Welcome to the Backrooms. Backrooms is a 2026 A24 psychological horror film directed by Kane Parsons, a 20-year-old filmmaker who built this entire mythology from scratch on YouTube at the age of 16. What began as a viral found footage short in 2022 has now become A24's highest grossing film of all time, earning $331 million worldwide on a budget of just $10 million. Clark is a furniture store owner, alcoholic, recently divorced, sleeping in his own showroom because he has nowhere else to go. One night, electrical irregularities lead him to the basement, where he notices a slit in the wall. He faces through it and enters the backrooms. Uncanny hallways, rooms that shouldn't connect, furniture that seems to be sinking into the carpet, and somewhere in the darkness, something tall, humanoid, and wearing a tattered pirate hat. Clark reveals Kat's severed head and demands Mary continue their therapy sessions through roleplay inside the backrooms. But Mary doesn't scream. She therapizes him, confronting Clark about his failures, his alcoholism, his refusal to accept responsibility for his marriage collapsing. And it works. Clark unties her. The monster that the backrooms created was the same broken man who walked in. The horror was never the entity in the pirate hat. It was Clark's refusal to face himself, until a dimension beyond reality forced him to. Let's be honest, because Backrooms is extraordinary in ways that make its flaws genuinely frustrating. Kane Parsons, at 20 years old, demonstrates a command of atmosphere and spatial dread that filmmakers twice his age have never achieved. Rather than rendering the backrooms digitally, Parsons insisted on physical sets with practical effects. Building rooms on risers up to 20 feet tall, with raked floors, doorways set halfway up walls, and furniture appearing to sink into the carpet. The result is viscerally wrong in a way that no CGI could replicate. Chiwetel Ejiofor delivers a performance of controlled disintegration that deserves serious awards conversation. But here's the honest critique. Several critics noted that Parsons makes a critical mistake of trying to give the backrooms meaning, and in doing so, remove the ambiguity and melancholy that made the original mythology so haunting. The internet's backrooms were terrifying precisely because they meant nothing. They were an infinite, indifferent void. The film's decision to psychologize the space, to make it a mirror for Clark's trauma, is cinematically intelligent, but philosophically defanging. A teenager uploaded a horror video to YouTube. A24 gave him $10 million and a cast of Oscar nominees. He made them $331 million and delivered one of the most unsettling horror experiences in years. Whatever Kane Parsons does next, the industry will be watching. Subscribe to Movies in a Minute. We cover the films that matter, from the biggest blockbusters to the ones born on the internet. Every week, no fluff.